Aries, what's up, you beauties? I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading for 5 till 12 June with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. In this reading, we are going to look at career, money, goals, relationships, those personal relationships, and end off with a message from Source. And we're also going to draw you some cards for message from the universe. And when I say me, I'm talking about myself and the collective consciousness that I channel, and they call themselves Smile. Okay. So what do we have for you, Aries? What's going on? There's a sense of, I don't know, I started your reading and I feel tired. Like, you know, when you didn't sleep enough, but like for days on end, when you've been like overcompensating and you're just drained. That's what I'm picking up. So maybe some of you have been like sort of running yourself to the core, and it might be time to start taking a break there. Okay? But let's take a look at your reading. Let's take a look at your reading. If any of you are interested in learning how to read cards or spiritual development, you can always check out the links for my online courses down below in the description. When you come across something in this reading that really resonates with you, I'd highly encourage you to claim it for yourself. And the way that I like to do it is by placing my hand on my heart, taking a nice deep breath and saying yes to it. As I breathe out, I release all resistance across all possible dimensions. Okay, so Aries, looking at money, career and goals. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The good times are rolling in for you. All right. So like I mean, damn. Like Aries, like damn. Good times are rolling in here for you. Career success, money success, reaching your goals. I feel that for many of you, there's a sense of, even though you might be tired, there's a sense of being in a space, or maybe being in a physical place, where you can finally sort of like let your hair down, where you can, something that I get quite strongly for you is that maybe, cleansing your physical energy, your physical body, so maybe taking something like a salt bath. Just remember that salt baths, they really do dry out your skin, so be sure to moisturize quite well afterwards. But something cleansing, doing something cleansing for yourself, going outside and walking barefoot, walking in the rain. I mean, if you're in South Africa or, the more sort of like southern part of the world, it's colder now, it's winter now, in my side of the world. So maybe going outside and I don't even walking through the snow, build a snowman, walk through the rain, that sort of thing. Connect with the earth, take a rest, take a break. Are you in alignment with the natural cycles of life? All right. And speaking about that, so when we speak about the natural cycles of life, nature is always abundant. And nature's always flowing and it's doing what it's meant to do when it's meant to do it. Summer you shine, autumn you get ready, and fall you get ready to take a break, winter you rest, spring you get all out again and you get ready. Are you in alignment with the cycle of life? Because as human beings, we often forget that that we're part of everything. We're part of this whole thing. We're not separate from it. All right. And the thing is here, is it time for you to just take a break? Because I feel that it's time for you to take a break. And as you do, everything actually comes to you. Because a lot of times when we go, we go, and it's sort of like really draining our soul. And even though we're doing the right thing, the drive behind that right thing that we do isn't that positive, and then it has the counter sort of like effect of what we'd like it to have. Okay? So use your logic. What did you say to someone else if they were in your current position and they were asking you for some guidance and advice, and you wanted to give them advice that is for their highest good? What advice would you give them? Because that is the advice that you might need to apply in your own life. All right. Personal relationships, romance, close friends, family ties, all those sort of things that is very personal to you. We've got the Temperance energy, which is the Sagittarius energy. It's about knowledge and philosophy, Ace of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. What are you refusing to face? Okay? Because whatever you are refusing to face is not really, like, you're not doing yourself any favors here by refusing to face something, my beautiful Aries. All right? Are you open to options to do things differently? Okay. There seems to be a little bit of a fire energy thing going on at the moment. And, could it be that you might have the strong drive that you need to have all the clarity and answers beforehand? Could it be that you just don't want to have another disappointment? That you don't want to be let down again? That you don't want to open your heart again? That you don't want to hope again? And then, you do all of that and again you are disappointed. Could that be the reason? I mean, that's a legitimate reason. But if you're taking all your action steps from that reason, then instead of actually, protecting yourself against hurt and pain and fears and things and disappointments, you are actually aligning yourself with it because that is your focus. All right? Remember, action is important, yes, but irrespective of the action that you take, it is that motivation behind that action that always determines the outcome. All right. It's like when we look at spell creation, for example, whether it's witchcraft, Wicca, Reiki, crystal healing, whatever. Um, it's like, or even balancing that herbal essence, whatever it may be. You know, the action is important, but the motivation is the most important thing. So maybe it might be time to maybe look at straightening out those priorities. Say to someone, you hurt me, you know. It's good to keep the peace, but not if keeping the peace means that you are not keeping the peace within yourself, with yourself. So what do you need to say to someone? Say it to them, all right? There is opportunities for growth here. I feel that for many of you, the time for you to go for those things that really make your heart smile is now, okay? The time for you to go for the things that make your heart smile is now. But then here's the big question around that. Are you making excuses and saying, well, what if I do that and then, maybe they're not on board with it? How will you know? It's better to have a clear no than drive yourself insane with not having the answers. Because I feel that in those close connections, you can either keep on doing things the way that you've done them before, which are not necessarily satisfying. They might have been semi-satisfying, but it's like a drop in the ocean. Or are you really gonna go for what it is that you want? Because it's available now and it's beautiful, okay? Message from Source. Overall message from Source for you. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Page of Staffs, which is the Page of Wands. All right? Don't rush into anything, no matter how logical it seems. No need to rush into love either. And with that, so whether it's career, whether it's job, whether it's whatever, you can say, listen, this is what I'd like to have, but try to, the thing about you, Aries, you want to be mindful of that. You can be very pushy with something, even if you don't mean to be that pushy. So you can explain to someone, this is why this will be beneficial to you. You can say to yourself, this is why I want to be beneficial for you. But try not to push so hard. Because sometimes, from the best of intentions, we try to say to someone, you know what, this is going to be to your benefit. But we can come across so pushy that we actually push that person away from us because they may think that you are sort of self-serving at the moment. Okay? And just in your mind, be open to the idea that a better solution can come through for you and everybody else. Okay? Ask yourself also, if you are pushing something really hard, are your intentions really, really to help that person? Or are you possibly self-serving? And if you are, why are you? Because a self-serving motivation always comes from fear, unresolved fear. So what is pushing you and why? Okay? Okay. So clarifying money, career, and goals. So this is really cool because you see you don't need to push that hard because look at this, good news all the way. Good news all the way to the bank for you. Okay? Good news all the way to the bank for you. Beautiful, beautiful Aries. You've got Jupiter energy there with the Wheel of Fortune. You have got the Death Card energy there, which is Scorpio energy. And then you've also got the Queen of Pentacles over here for you, which is about money and all the things that money can buy and opportunities and all of those type of things. So slowly but surely, things are going in a positive direction here for you with money. Let's say maybe you're in a job where there's somebody that's very sort of like they just a thorn in your flesh. If You know, if there wouldn't be dire consequences in taking someone out, you may feel like you can just take them out. But you don't have to take them out because the universe can remove them for you, and that's the process that's happening. Your challenges have come to an end. You're going from the dark into the light here, and you're getting an opportunity going forward where you can choose how you'd like to live your life. You can choose how you'd like to direct your energy and your talents and your skills. So don't feel stuck where you are, especially in your career, especially with money, especially with your goals, because things are slowly but very certainly. It's like it's slow at first and then it really begins to speed up, and life's like, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want? So quick manifestations. That's what's happening for you here. Okay? Let's see what we've got for you in close relationships, personal relationships. What is happening for you, Aries? I keep on wanting to call you Pisces, and why is that? Are you dealing with Pisces? Are you dealing with a water sign? Do you maybe have Pisces in your energy? Do you need to go check it out? Something interesting that happened with the Pisces reading. I did a reading yesterday. I uploaded the reading onto YouTube. I, you know, gave it a title and everything, and today it's just gone. I'm recording these things on my iPad. It's not on the iPad. It's not on YouTube. And I said, well, maybe I must just do it again. So if you're running into something like that, maybe somehow the universe is protecting you from something. If you must do it again, just do it again. Okay? Second time around, maybe you're getting to do it better. Okay. So what do we have here for you, Aries, in your personal relationships? We have got the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. So there can be quick changes, but remember, quick changes can be either good or bad. All right. Four of Pentacles as well as the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I will say this is one of those spaces that you want to work with a plan. Okay. So let's say, for example, you are in love with someone. Okay. Or it's just a close connection. It could be a family connection, it could be a close tie connection, a friend, for example. And you can see how the two of you can be to each other's benefit. And let's say, for example, you maybe want to say to this person, you know, how about we move in together? Or how about you move into my space, or stuff like that. Be very clear right from the start what the setup is there. Who's responsible for what? Don't just go and like everything's going to work itself out. Okay? Because that is where problems may come in. Okay? Who's going to do what? Who's going to do who? What is like so that sort of thing. So if this is a close connection, especially one that you really cherish, you wanna you like the technicalities. Don't treat technicalities as semantics. Okay? Because they are not. All right? So don't treat technicalities as semantics, because that might lead to some problems. I'm going to draw another card for that. Seven energy, Chariot energy, speaking about foundations and security. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian. Remember also something too important to remember with this water energy coming up. So when we look, for example, at like water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, those people operate more on feelings and emotions, and that's how they operate. Whereas you typically, obviously depending on what's happening in the rest of your chart, Aries, but for you, you typically operate more on logic, you know? So you look at the same thing from very different angles, which is why it's important when you deal with your person, it is important that you have those clarifying conversations, okay? You need to have those clarifying conversations with your person. It's important. If you don't, there's going to be trouble down the line. Okay? Don't say like, I'm so in love, it's going to be fine. I'm telling you, it's probably not. Okay? Clarifying your message from source, beautiful Aries. Okay, so you've got the Tower that came out there. It's the end of a difficult cycle. It's going into new. You may think that you're at the worst of things, when in actual fact things are busy working out here for you, for your highest good. All right. So Tower energy here, Mars energy, breakthrough energy, and then you have Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, knowledge and philosophy, as well as the Four of Swords. Okay. So you may think that you are sort of like at the worst of things, but you're actually at the best of things. So you feel like you're at the end of the road. You've driven your car as far as you can. And maybe that's it. Maybe you have driven it as far as you can because maybe you drove it all the way to the airport and now you're supposed to park it and it's time for you to board a plane. It's time for you to go to new heights. Okay? It's time for you to go to new heights, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. And yes, there will be some things that you need to learn. There will be some learning curves, but you've got this because you are in alignment with Source, with the universe. So don't be afraid of challenges coming up because you got this. All right? And you are definitely going to a next level, a beautiful next level of prosperity, love, life, blessings, all amazing, incredible things. How amazing is that? The best is definitely like it's yet to come for you, your Aries. Okay? Ending off with a message from the universe. What do we have? If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to the channel, liking this video. It definitely helps me to grow. And also if you subscribe, then you will get to see the daily little short videos that I post here for you every day just to help you. I mean, if not, why not? You know, we are all souls walking each other home. And for me, it's an honor and a privilege to do what I do. Okay, message from the universe. I say down here. Okay, let's see what is that then. Okay, so 10 of Wands, Strength energy, Leo energy, and the King of Wands. Some of you might be very reminded of somebody that you lost. Know that that person is here to support you, okay? But it's time to release certain energies. It's time to let go, almost like of past expectations. Because sometimes past expectations hold us back. And those could be good expectations, but those could also be those expectations of like, well, you know, I'm not really going to bother with that person because you know how they are. Well, maybe they're not the same way anymore. You know, maybe they started to see the light in a way. Okay, maybe you are ready now, maybe you're both ready, whereas maybe you weren't before. Okay, profound healing is ready now, heart healing is ready now, it's available for you now, and you are ready for all the good in life, all the things that make your heart smile. You're ready for love, you are ready for abundance, you are ready to trust, and you are ready to move into the strength of what love actually offers. I see that a lot of you have been working a lot on self-love. And now you're ready to share that with someone that matches your energy vibrationally. Okay? So that's what I got, Aries. I hope that that helps. If any of you are interested in your own personal energy, your own personal growth, your own potential for your life, you can always book a personal reading with me. The details on how to do that is down below in the description. I'll see you next time. Ciao.